because this is our first true business to consumer product that everybody needs, okay? Everybody needs this. Everybody needs to be definitely way more physical, okay? Now, if you're one of those persons on this webinar who says, damn it, I just not a healthy dude, you know, I'm a sugar addict, I'm a carbohydrate addict, I don't like walking, I don't like sweating, I don't like breathing hard, all that kind of stuff. I don't like counting my calories. Neither do I, and neither have I ever done that, and that's the absolute truth. So I want to talk to you about how to get physical and how to actually, folks, actually enjoy the process. Truly, truly enjoy the process of getting healthy. And that's something that everybody needs, okay? You might be saying to yourself right now, you know, as an example, I'm going to use my father. If he's on the call, Dad, I love you to death, Dad, but I'm going to use you as an example. My dad is a borderline diabetic, so he's on metformin, right? So, of course, these pharmaceutical drugs bring down his blood sugar. So what does he say? Well, I'm not a diabetic. I'm like, no, you are a diabetic, but your blood sugar is okay because you're taking drugs that have a massive amount of side effects, and that's why, you know, he should be exercising more. And he does, but, you know, to each their own. But the key point I want to make here, folks, is, you know, a lot of people think that I'm uber dedicated. You know, like how does a guy walking around at 44 years old, almost 45 this summer, oh my God, walk around with a six-pack year round? How do I stay in top shape year round? How do I stay on a massive diet year round? I don't. I drink margaritas every weekend. I don't count my calories. I don't do anything. And it's all based on simple science. And I'm going to talk to you guys about the science today. It's not going to be based on hype. It's not going to be based on BS. It's not going to be based on something that I think will trigger you psychologically to jump on board with us. It's all about the actual simple science, because I think it's the fitness, the health and wellness and the fitness industry is just filled with utter junk, okay? So here's the thing. If you have to count calories, that's just dumb, because you're not going to sit there with a pen and paper or an app on your phone, and you're not going to go to a restaurant one day, or you're not going to go to a friend's house another day and start weighing out your food and figuring out what you're doing. You don't need to count calories. The other thing that I've never done, I don't train more than 7 minutes a day, 3 times per week. Extremely high intensity, very short duration exercise. We'll explain that as well. I can guarantee you that you can still eat out 5 nights a week on average. You can still drink margaritas on the weekend, or if you like something else, maybe you like pina coladas, maybe you like something else, you can do that too. And despite all of this, you can truly feel amazing. How many people who are reading this slide would love that to happen for yourself? Put a Y in the text chat if you'd love to be able to still do all these things, but look great, feel great, be healthy, you know, get away from diabetes, get away from heart disease, get away from feeling lethargic, get away from feeling tired, get away from the brain fog, getting away from the low everything, and just feeling awesome all the time. And that's how I can push myself again and again and again, because I'm always on my A game, folks, physically first, and that physical creates the mental. So awesome, guys. Everybody says yes, of course. You know, we all get it, right? We all get that the healthier our body is, the better it's going to run, right? If you have a Ferrari, you're going to put the best fuel into that Ferrari. You're not going to put sludge into that car, right? Well, it's time to start treating your body like a Ferrari. Okay, so you really can get in the best shape of your life training only 7 minutes a day, 3 times per week. Here's 2 of our rock stars, and more and more. You know, I love the Now Lifestyle group. In fact, if you're not even a member, guys, I'm going to give you the Now Lifestyle group link, because I want you to join that while we're on this webinar, because just some of the newer testimonials that are coming in are just life-changing for people. So Mike Reed was on a PAP machine. He had sleep apnea. He was told that he was getting ventricular problems. He was getting atrial fibrillation. He was told that he's probably not going to live another 5 or 6 years. And he's only like, he was in this picture, I think he was only about 41 or 42 years old. Made a decision, understood the concept of 7-minute workout, which is the backbone of Now Lifestyle and the health and wellness. And he lost 103 pounds. He is now off his diabetic medications. He's now off his PAP machine. He no longer has sleep apnea, and he feels and looks amazing. And we have countless numbers like this. The other one I really resonate with, folks, okay? Because my story, my why, the reason I am big and muscular is I was born at 7 months and I weighed 1 pound, 6 ounces. Tiny, 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 tiny. It was actually 6.5 months. My parents were told that I was not going to live, that my heart was underdeveloped, my lungs were underdeveloped, all that kind of stuff. And as such, I think I just stayed really, really tiny. I think at age 11, by the time I decided to pick up my first weight, I was probably about 55 to 65 pounds. So I resonate with Suzanne because, you know, when I got with her on the phone, because look at the difference here. Here's a woman, I believe she's about 70, 71 years old. Look at the picture on the left versus the picture on the right. And this is what it's all about. She goes, dare I feel sexy again. This is about not only living healthy, but mentally changing yourself, folks. When you walk by a mirror, you're like, damn, I like what I see. And that can happen for every single person in this room. Does it take a decision? Of course. Is it easy? It's very, very easy. Okay, so that's why I resonate with her. When I was getting bullied in grade school and stuff, and I picked up my first weight at age 11, and I picked it up because I was in Atlantic City, New Jersey, folks, and I saw this, it was a black gentleman, and he was just muscular, and I was 11 years old, and we were on the boardwalk in Atlantic City, and everybody was looking at this guy, like everybody, and he just had a presence about himself. He was standing up straight. He looked amazing, and I just remember at that very moment of my life making a decision that the bullying was going to stop, the teasing was going to stop. My nickname was Ethiopian, which is kind of cruel because you guys get that part, right? There's so many malnutrition people in Ethiopia, sadly, that I look like an Ethiopian. And I decided at that very moment in my life, it was going to stop for good as well. And like most people, I hated exercise. I just didn't, you know, but my why to change my body because of the cruelty and the bullying and the just really not very nice people was stronger than, you know, the not why of wanting to build my body up. So here's the key component that I want you guys to really understand and focus on. And I love the text chats just going crazy here. Why is the secret to weight loss so simple, yet it tends to evade 98% of the population? Truly. Why is it that 98% of people who start a regime to become healthier, lose weight, whatever their goals may be, why does 98% of people fail? Because really, the math is very simple. All you need to do is burn more calories than you take in, and you lose weight, yet somehow all of us tend to eat more calories than we burn, and we gain weight. Well, number one is because of age, okay? For those of you who were looking really good at 20 to 25 years old, and then slowly after that, things started to change for you a little bit and stuff like that. Sorry, Daniel, I'll bring you back up to the mic in a little bit, but I get really passionate about this stuff and so forth. And DJ, I agree with you. He says, because simple isn't easy, but it can be easy, okay? So let's talk a little bit more, because there's still a decision here of taking charge of your future, okay? It's time to take charge of your future here, folks. So maybe Daniel, there, I didn't even have to ask him. Daniel, I'm gonna, you know, first of all, give your perspective on what you just learned, and I'm gonna turn it over to you for a minute. I'm gonna go get some water, but yeah, I'll turn this over to you. And when you want, by the way, I can't switch the slides over to you, so when you want me to change the slide, let me know. But I'd love to hear your perspective again, brother. Over to you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I appreciate you going through the physical aspect of this too, because I know for me, you know, one of the reasons why I got involved in Now Lifestyle, obviously, one was the money-making opportunity, but two, as I've kind of joked with Joel, but at the same point, I'm not joking. Although I have a washboard stomach, I'm doing a little bit of laundry right now, and I'd like to get rid of that. So I'm really, really excited about the Now Body portion being opened up and creating basically almost like a custom template for my life that I could just, something simple that appeals to literally everybody, and something simple for me that I could just plug into and follow some basic steps and start getting results. And that's really what you got to think about that, guys. Like, why do we do certain things? Why do we go to the gym? Why do we join opportunities? Because we want results. And I know for me, I know Joel's background. I know from a physical background, from a financial background, his stability in the online world, that plugging into these systems is going to get me and can get you results if you guys plug in, if you make that decision and you stay consistent and you never quit, you will get results. So, Joel, if you want to kick it to the next one. Why not? Can't talk. Why Now Lifestyle? Why you? Why now? So you guys that are watching this webinar, you guys have a very, very unique and critical timed opportunity right now to change your life. And I know that sounds, trust me, I get it. I don't like when people are hyping me on stuff, and I get people inboxing me all the time telling me how I can make $500 to $1,000 a day doing XYZ opportunity. And I'm not going to lie to you. There are thousands of opportunities out there online, and a lot of them are good. A lot of them are good. And for me, I want you guys to realize one thing right now, that this opportunity is going to appeal to a lot of people from a financial standpoint, from a physical standpoint, from a timing standpoint. When you guys realize where you're at right now with this opportunity, we're still in pre-launch mode, and we're literally going live to the general public within the next week, right? So you want to talk about timing, you want to talk about opportunity, but what it's all going to come down to is, in order for you to be successful, in order for you to get those results that you want, it has, in the short time, in the very, very short time that I've gotten to know Joel, I can say this honestly, like, I love the guy. He's freaking awesome. Like, he's just like a real everyday life dude. Like, I think I resonate with him very well. But your success, my success, has nothing to do with the CEO. It has nothing to do with the product, and it has nothing to do with the company. Your specific success has to do with what's between your ears. And if you can decide that this is something that you want to do, you will find results. It just so happens that the marriage of making that decision and the timing of this opportunity is really, really, really awesome right now. So like I said, you guys are in an amazing position to position yourself for that next step, so you can start getting results. You can start changing your life for the better, financially and physically as well. So yeah, this is a ground floor opportunity. So those of you guys that took action, that jumped onto this webinar, that are watching right now, you have an amazing opportunity right here, right now. And if you want to be able to create residual income. So let me just explain that. Like, what is residual income? A lot of people are like, oh, it sounds cool. Oh yeah, I'm doing this thing where I'm creating residual income. But what is that? Residual income is something that literally, that just keeps paying you over and over and over again. So you have that opportunity with Now Lifestyle, with the actual autoresponder, with the binary matrix, with the team of people that you build below you. And I'm going to give you guys a perfect, crystal clear example right now. I started this business. I actually started promoting Now Lifestyle 6 weeks ago. So in literally less than 6 weeks, my team has grown from 0 to, as of this morning, 60 people. And it's literally growing by the minute. I had 5 people that saw the opportunity, that wanted to get locked in before this webinar. I had 6 people sign up this morning. So those people saw the opportunity, they took action. So they're positioning themselves up higher in the matrix than people that are sitting back on the fence. They're not sure. They might wait and see how it does. Well, those people aren't going to get the same results that the people that took action and did. And you got to figure that there were literally almost 2,000 people registered for this webinar. So yeah. You want to talk about the timing, the opportunity to take action ahead of the general public, ahead of so many other people. And, think about when Amway first launched. Think about when other companies like Mary Kay, Avon, It Works, GVO, when all those companies got ready to launch, the people that first joined within the first couple of months, how do you think they're doing right now? Financially, how do you, if they never quit, if those people never quit, how do you think financially that those folks are doing right now? What would you say, Joel?
Sorry, there's people private messaging me like crazy. Just ask the question again, because people are like, I want on board now. What's the link? Sorry, I'm really multitasking. So sorry, just ask that one question again. I got people texting me and chatting with me here. Say it again. Sorry,
yeah,
sorry, Daniel.
No worries. That's okay. It's okay. So trust me, I have my email's blowing up right now. So as far as timing, I want people to think like, you know, take some big companies that everybody knows, and this is going to be one of those companies. You know, Avon, Mary Kay, It Works, Amway, GVO, the people that joined in the first couple of months and they stayed consistent and they never quit. Financially, how do you think those people are doing?
Well, I do know for a fact that GVO, for those who jumped on board early and actually stuck around, because there's ups and downs with everything, right? Especially when you launch something, we made 8 millionaires in the company and almost 9 millionaires. A lot of people doing it part-time, and they're making such ridiculous amounts of residual income. And here's the reason I want to say this, folks, because I'm very passionate about this and why we've been around so long. Always ask yourself, if not for the opportunity, could you use this product or service? Well, everybody needs to get in shape. Yes. Everybody who's in internet marketing or network marketing already, they need a way of building a list. Yes. They need an autoresponder. They need a way of capturing leads. Yes, they need the lead capture system. You know, they need the education with the Now Lifestyle University. It's a yes, yes, yes across the board. And so there's people who, you know, Janet's one of them. She's been on board with GVO for the longest time, and she just loves getting paid every Friday. And sometimes I don't see, sorry, Janet, for picking on you, but it's just true. She'll go away for 2 months and she just keeps getting paid. She'll go away for 3 months, she keeps getting paid. That's what it's all about. Just keep getting paid, but you keep getting paid, folks, based on something. Okay, this is very important. This may not resonate with you, but this is a $1 trillion industry. Essential fatty acids may not resonate with you, but this is a $1 trillion industry. Exercise at this very moment may not resonate with you, but it's a $1 trillion industry. So if not for the opportunity, do you know somebody who would be using these products or services? And one of the universal laws, folks, okay, one of the universal laws of business, no matter what, is price always wins.